And welcome to Stand With Us Connect. I'm Yoni from Stand With Us Israel, and it is an absolute pleasure to be with you and to connect with you tonight. We are coming to you, as I said, live on Stand With Us Connect. This is our brand new webinar platform. As you know, for years, Stand With Us has been on the forefront of Israel education and combating anti-Semitism and making sure that we get high quality programming out all across the world. We've been doing this for years in a multitude of languages, and we weren't about to let any coronavirus or situation stop us from continuing to do this. And that's why we have now Stand With Us Connect. We're coming to you live on this platform as well as on Facebook. And we are delivering all sorts of different lectures and workshops and the like. You can check out a full schedule on our website, www.standwithusconnect.com. And also you should know, if you like our webinars, if you like what you've been seeing and you want to bring it, or you feel the need to introduce this to your synagogue, your church, family reunion, college campus, whatever it might be, you can go to www.standwithusconnect.com and book your own private webinar on that site. We have a great program for you coming right up. In a minute, I'm going to introduce our special guest for tonight. But before I do that, I want to also let you know that we can't do this without you. We have a great love for everything that we do. We have a great love for you guys. And if you feel the same way about Stand With Us and about our programming, please consider making a small contribution to support us. You can do that at www.standwithus.com/donate. Whatever you feel comfortable with giving, a little bit goes a long way. Finally, before I introduce our special guest, I want to show you this, our Stand With Us Passover Haggadah. Tonight is your absolute last night to order this and have it in time for your Passover Seder. The Haggadah celebrating going from ancient Egypt to modern Israel. You can get that, order that at www.standwithus.com/shop. I've been waiting a long time for this webinar to come around. We have a great program for you tonight. It's called Fun Family Fitness with the Jewish Jordan. We are joined tonight, or today I should say, depending on which time zone you're coming from. We're joined by Tamir Goodman, dubbed the Jewish Jordan by Sports Illustrated. Tamir is a former professional basketball player and the current director of Hoops for Kids International, which runs basketball camps and clinics, including a summer camp in Jerusalem. For me, Tamir was a childhood hero of mine, and I cannot wait for him to get me into quarantine shape tonight. So Tamir, over to you. I'm ready.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear friend Yoni. Thank you, everyone at Stand With Us, for thinking of me. Thank you, everybody who's participating in this webinar. It's a great honor for myself and my family to be part of this special time together. It's really a time where families need to connect more than ever, and hopefully our family here in Jerusalem will be able virtually to connect with all of you, and thank you for the opportunity. I was asked before we start the fitness side of this webinar to share a little bit of my journey first, and I thought that since many people around the world are focused on family now, I'd share a quick story about my family, and I believe that it sums up a big part of my career. So I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, and I fell in love with basketball at a very young age, and I asked my parents to sign me up for a local rec league. And I was so excited to get my first uniform and go to practice and participate with a real team, and it was really, really exciting. I enjoyed every moment, and luckily my team actually made it to the championship. And it was a Sunday afternoon. It was the biggest game of my life up until that point. The gym was crowded, everyone was there, and with a couple seconds to go in the game, we were down by 1 point. My teammate had an open shot to win the game, and he missed the shot, and I just happened to be at the right place at the right time, and I got the offensive rebound, and I put the ball right back up, and I was blessed to make the game-winning shot. And I was so excited, I couldn't believe it. It was the biggest shot of my life up until that point, that after I hit the game-winning shot, I started to raise the roof. I started to go like this with my hands. I was so excited that I hit the shot and we won the championship. Well, after the celebration, headed to the parking lot with my father of blessed memory, and he was just getting ready to drive me home. He was in the front seat and I was in the back seat, and I was putting on my seatbelt. And just before he pulled out of the parking lot, he looked at me in the mirror and he said, "You know, Tamir, I'm very, very proud of you. You played really well. You hit the game-winning shot. Team won the championship. But I wasn't so proud of your reaction after you hit the game-winning shot. You must always remember to respect the game, always practice humility and sportsmanship. And when you were raising the roof like that, it wasn't exactly the right type of reaction. Remember to always respect the game, respect everybody around you. Try to do good through the game of basketball and practice humility all the time." And that was a really eye-opening experience for me. And it kind of set the tone for the rest of my career. I really challenged myself. I always wasn't successful at it, but I decided that if I am lucky enough to play in high school, play Division I college on a scholarship, and play professionally, which ultimately I was able to do for 7 years, I'd always take my father's message with me that I learned at the way beginning of my career and try to use it as the blueprint of my career. And I tried my best to do that. And it's interesting looking back, I can never ever remember my father, blessed memory, commenting on my game ever again in any level, high school, college, or professionally. He never said like, "Oh, you played well, you didn't play well, you should have done this, you shouldn't have done that." He never spoke about basketball. He was always willing to, if I had something to say, or he was a listener, he would listen, but he never on his own would comment about it. He was just completely there for unconditional love and support throughout my entire career. And that was a great blessing for me. So all the parents out there, all the families that we're all around together right now, we should all, I think, buckle down and focus on unconditional love as much as possible and support and be there for each other during this hard time. And hopefully together, everyone's love and support for each other will somehow bring a lot of light to this world, and we'll get out of this challenging time with new energy and new blessing and hopefully good news for everybody. So we're about to start the fitness side of it. And at the end, we'll be able to take questions. A lot of the drills that we're gonna go through tonight, I learned throughout many of my coaches and teammates over the years. So I can't take any credit for them. I'm just sharing with you what I learned from them. And any of them who are watching tonight, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being part of my journey. Thank you everyone who's been part of this journey. And I thank you guys for being part of this evening or morning as well. Looking forward to a great night. And here we go. Before we get started, I want you to meet my family. I've been blessed with 5 kids who are going to help us get through the clinic. Hopefully the baby's falling asleep, but you're going to meet the older 4. Okay, first up we have, say your name. Stand up.
I'm Tamir Goodman, and I'm in Frata School.
What grade are you in?
3rd.
3rd grade. Okay, come. Who else do we have?
I'm Tamir Goodman. I'm 10, and I'm in a Frata School.
Very good there. And Matanel is our.
I'm Matanel. I'm in 7th grade.
What school?
Human Farm.
And Oria is our oldest daughter.
I'm Maria. I'm 15. I'm in 10th grade at Evelina.
She's going to be helping us with the filming tonight. All right. So, here, guys, come on the carpet. First thing we need to do in basketball is we need to wake up our ears, not just our body. So the first drill, we wake up our ears. All right, everybody at home, when I say defense, you're going to slap the floor and stand in defensive stance, okay? When I say defense. When I say shot, you're going to stand like you're about to shoot. So if you're a righty, that means your right foot's in front of your left foot. If you're a lefty, it means your left foot's in front of your right foot. You're going to have the ball right here. When I say shot, you're going to go whoosh. You're going to make sure to follow through. So defense, defense, shot, whoosh. If I say rebound, you got to jump as high as you can, scream, ah, hold the rebound, make sure no one can get ball away from you, okay? And the last one is called loose ball. Pretend that the ball's on the ground, you gotta get it and pass it out. Just be careful not to get hurt. So when I say loose ball, you're gonna go on the floor, pass the ball out, and get back up. Everybody ready? Here we go.
Maternal
First
parrot
row.
move that way. Or the other way, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, good.
here we go.
She parrot, yeah, perfect.
Defense. Everyone has to scream defense. Ready? Defense. 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 Everyone together. We have to stop the floor together. Ready? Defense. Defense. When I say shot, we're going whoosh. Ready? Shot. Shot. Rebound. Rebound. Last one is loose ball. Get on the floor, pass the ball out, everybody get back up in a defensive stance, and we're gonna hold it right there. Okay, good job. Now we're gonna start the clinic. If you have a ball at home, take a couple seconds to grab a ball or even a sock, or even if you don't have a ball, anything that could be a ball, or even if you don't have a ball, we should be able to get through it without it. But we're gonna just have these little basic balls right here, okay? All right. The first drill that we're gonna do.
Yeah, have you move a little bit? Towards maternal? Okay.
First drill, we're just gonna slowly go around our back. We're gonna go 10 times going right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna go the other direction, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna go waist, ankles, waist, head. Waist, ankles, waist, head. And we're gonna do that for about 20 seconds, all right? Waist, ankles, waist, head. Waist, ankles, waist, head. Waist, ankles, waist, head. Waist, ankles, waist, head. All right, good. Now we do the same thing. We're gonna switch directions. We're gonna go the other way. So if you're going right, now we're going left. Ready? Waist, ankles, waist, head, waist, waist, head. You can challenge yourself and keep your head up throughout the process if you're able to. Head, waist, ankles, waist, head. All right, we're going to stand right here. All right, and we're going to try again to go for about 20 seconds. We're just going to go like this with the ball for 20 seconds in between our legs. Bring your knees up. $14, $13. $5, $4, $3, $2, $1. All right, next drill. These are called figure eights in basketball. We're gonna write the number 8 between our legs. So if I'm over here, I'm gonna go like this. See how I'm making an 8 in front? All right, we're going figure eights for 20 seconds. Here we go, figure 8. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next drill, okay? We're gonna start on our left foot, okay? And we're gonna bring our right foot back as high as we can in the air, okay? And without falling, we're gonna lift up the ball 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good, everybody. Now we're gonna switch. We're gonna put our right foot on the floor, left leg as high as we can. We're gonna lift up the ball 10 times. Good. Ten. Good. Back to our stance. All right, and we're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice job. Now we're going to stand on one foot. Okay, you really want to strengthen our legs as much as possible in basketball to increase performance and also prevent any injuries. So we're going to stand on one foot here, all right? And with our other foot, we'll start with our left foot on the floor. Our right foot's going to try to keep us off balance, but we don't want to really fall over. We just want to strengthen the little muscles over our knee. So we're going 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody stand up, and we're going to rotate. We're going to go to our right leg now, and we're going to use our left foot to keep us off balance, but we really want to keep our balance. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, and up. This time, we're going to put the ball over our head, okay? And we're going to lift up our right foot as high as we can. We're going to bend over without falling, keep our balance up and all the way back. We're going 5 times. 1, 2, 3. You guys are doing a great job. 2 more. 4. And last one. 5. And rotate feet. So we're going to put our right foot on the floor, lift up our left leg, and down. 1. Up. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Nice job. Okay, next one. We're going to stand with our feet like this, and we're going to 10 regular squats. Okay, regular squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to point our toes this way a little bit. We're going to squat down and work a different muscle group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. 8, 9, 10. Everybody back up. We put the ball over our head, okay? And we're going to kick up with our left foot and touch our toes. So we're going 1, opposite, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You guys okay?
Sure.
All right, good job. All right, now we're just going to hold the ball over our head. We're going to go 20 calves raises. 20, 19, 18, 17, 15, 13, 11. The last 10 will count in Hebrew for those of you who want to learn a little Hebrew. Okay, we're going to go in backwards. Esef, help me. Teisha, Shmone, Sheva, Shesh, Chamesh, Arba, Shalosh, Shtayim, Echad. Okay, cool. Now I'm going to show you guys some drills that you can do at home if you're stuck in quarantine that are pretty fun. The first one is each kid's going to throw me the ball. They'll go 3 rounds. The first one, we'll start here, second time higher, third time the highest. They have to try to touch the ball. All right, here we go. Who's going first? Everyone's going to go 3 times. All right, so this is the first level. Tikara. Just touch it, jump, and go back in line. Give me your ball. Pass the ball. Jump. Good. Yaha. Jump. Good job. This time we're going a little higher. Tikara. Good. Matinal, higher. Good. Yaha. Good job. Third time the highest. Good job, Tikara. 1. Good job, Matina. 2. Good job, you have. Nice job. All right, that's 3. Then if you have a couple cones, or you could use a sock, anything, we just have a couple cones here. We're gonna go to some plyometrics and some strengthening and conditioning. Just line up 3 cones.
Tiferet, please move. Tiferet,
3.
thank you.
Okay. First one will go, each kid will do each one 3 times. We'll go left hop. They'll hop on their left foot at each cone, and then they're going to turn around and catch the ball. Ready? 1, 2, 3, catch. Go, Martino. Left foot. 1, 2, 3, catch. Good job. Go, yeah. 1, 2,
Tiferet,
Good.
stand near the stairs.
Ready? Go. Wait. No, every time we do 3 times.
Martinel, can you please move?
1, 2, 3, catch. Go there. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, catch. And go. 1, 2, 3, catch. All right, did you go 3 times yet or twice? All right, one more time. Back foot. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Tigray. Go, Martinel. 1, 2, 3. Good. And 1, 2, 3. Good. All right. Before we go to the next drill, so they can catch their breath, we do a fun challenge. Okay? Here's the challenge. Everyone step back to where we are, and then we're going to continue. Come a little closer.
Good job, guys.
You're going to put the ball behind your neck. All right? You're going to drop the ball, clap in front, catch in the back. Quick hands. Like that. Try to get 5. Over here, clap in the front, catch in the back. Who can do it? Almost. 1. Good, Martinel. Good job. Clap in the front, catch in the back. Yeah. Okay. Now they caught their breath. We're going to go and we're going to do the same drill, but we're going to jump on our right foot. In basketball, you have to go to jump off your right foot and your left foot equally. So we're going right foot now. 1, 2, 3. Good. Who's up? You have? Go. 1, 2, 3. Nice job, Martinel. Great job. Right foot now. Right foot. 1, 2, 3. Go, Tigray. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Yeah. Go. 1, 2, 3. Good. And Martinel. 1, 2, 3. Last one on the right foot. Go. Last one on the right foot. 1, 2, 3. Good. And 1, 2, 3. Good. Martinel. Go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're going to catch our breath with this another challenge before we move to the next drill. All right. Grab your spot. Grab your spot. All right. This time we're going to try to take the ball, okay, behind our back and bounce it in between our legs and catch it in the front. So you're going to lean back, drop it, and catch it. Try to do that 4 or 5 times. Good job. Nice job. Good job. Nice job. They're doing a great job. Hope you guys are doing a great job as well at home. Good. Everybody, one more. Okay, good. And now we're ready for another drill. This time, instead of skipping, we're going to jump over each cone with 2 feet. Okay, each one's going to do it twice. Ready? 2 feet. Boom, boom, catch. Go, you have. And boom, boom. Nice job. Way to jump. 2 feet. Good, good, nice. Everyone's going twice. Boom, boom, good. And go. Boom, boom, good. You have. Boom, boom, good. All right, everybody did twice? Okay, now this is going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay, or y'all come closer so they can see. We're going to set this up like this. All right, if you have cones at home or socks, all right, and basically.
Water bottles.
Water bottles, yeah.
Shoes.
Okay, you're going to jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back. Let's start. That. Yeah. No, 2 feet. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the middle. Boom. No, it's here. After you get to the middle, here, and finish. Nice job. That's okay. Who's up next? Ready? You go. Good. You have middle. Back to here, and jump sideways. Nice job. Martinel. Everyone's going to do it twice. Good, good, good. Nice job. Tiferet, back up. Nice job. Nice job. You have. Wait, wait. Good job. Martinel, second time with this 2 feet. Okay, this one's really challenging. We're gonna try to do the same drill with 1 foot right now. So each one will do it twice. One time left foot, one time right foot. Very challenging drill for all ages. It's really a professional drill. Okay, try it with 1 foot. She's going right foot. Good, Tamir. Don't let the weight. Nice job. You have what you're gonna do, right foot? Good. Nice.
Tiferet, can you please move? Thank you.
Nice job. Everyone's in their right foot, so let's do your right foot also. Other foot. Yeah, go. Good. Nice job, Matanel. Good job. Now we're going to go left foot. Left foot. Nice job, Yahab. Come right over here so we can see. Matanel, left foot. Nice job. All right, now this time, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot, 1 foot, 2 foot. Remember that? 2, 1. Good, nice. Good. All right, let's try to get 1 foot in the middle. So 2 feet, 1 foot. There you go. Good job. Very good. Yeah. 1 foot. Nice job. So try a second time. Get 1 foot in the middle. Good job. Yeah. Good. Nice job, Matanel. All right, here we go. Hold the balls. Hold the balls. Hold the balls. All right, going to the next challenge. Okay, we're going to be in a squat position. Okay, we have our right foot and left foot equal. Okay, I'm going to have our right hand over here and our left hand in the back. And basically we want to drop the ball and switch. We want our left hand to come front, drop the ball, switch, drop the ball, switch, drop the ball, switch. After 20 seconds of that, okay, you guys keep going, practicing. Okay, with the bounce, we're going to do it, see if we do it without the ball hitting the floor. Quick hands, same drill, quick hands without the ball hitting the floor, okay? We're going to go 20 seconds, 20, if we do it, 20, 19, 18, good job, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, good job, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, 20 seconds without the ball hitting the floor. We can do it. Quick hands. Go. 20, 19, 18. Good job, Matanel. Good. Come on, keep going. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. Couple more drills, and then we're going to be able to take questions. All right? We're going to throw the ball up, clap once, and catch. Okay? Clap once, catch. Clap twice, catch. Good. 3 times. Ready? 4 times. And the last one as many times as you can. Let's see. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Nice job. All right. Everyone here? Okay? Look. No, everybody over here? We're going to go between our legs without the ball hitting the floor all the way up and all the way back. All right? Ready? Go. Go around in a circle. Go around in a circle. Look, look. Go around in a circle. All right? Go. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. Good. 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 All right, we're going to do one more drill, and then we're going to stretch and take questions. Same thing, but we're going to go backwards. So we go around backwards. All right? Good. Go around the circle. Around the circle. Good. Good. Nice. 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 All right. We're going to stretch and take questions. All right. Everyone get in. Come on. Get in the stance where you have some room. Go here. Go behind myself. Nobody can see with it. All right. We're going to have the ball. We're simply going to go side to side for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You guys okay? We're going to put our right foot over our left foot and go down. Try to keep your back straight. 1, and left over right. All right. Hope you guys guys. Enjoy this workout and feel free to use it throughout the quarantine. We're going to take questions now. Guys, hold on. Let's know. Say bye. Wave bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay. Let me get the books over here. Sit. Okay, thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
Hey, Tamir, we have a few questions for you. First of all, thank you so much. And nobody could see me, which is probably a really good thing, but I was going along with you, putting down socks and everything. We actually had some great comments. I just want to pull them up real quick for you. We had from Jordan, somebody was sending you blessings and thanking you. So that was already, and that's something. Your basketball is going all the way from Jerusalem to Jordan tonight. And we also have a whole bunch of questions for you. First of all, Ben from Eilat, we're going to give you an easy one right now, a free throw. Ben from Eilat asking, who is your favorite Israeli basketball team?
Favorite Israeli basketball team?
Yeah.
I have to say that my favorite Israeli basketball team is Hapoel Jerusalem because I've been working for them for the last 6 years. It's been a great honor to work for them, and we've been really blessed to accomplish some really great things. But ultimately, I just love the game. I played for so many different teams, so many amazing teammates, so many coaches that I could just watch any game, any team, and really enjoy it, and also just personally have so many connections, basketball relationships that last a lifetime, really. I think that's one of the greatest things about the game is its ability to bring people together, establish lifelong relationships and everlasting memories, and hopefully bring a lot of smiles to different people's faces from around the world.
Fantastic. I think that actually leads into the next question. Alex is asking, what would you say are one of the highlights of your basketball career?
Highlights of my basketball career, I would say there's been so many amazing moments, but I think the greatest highlight for me was when Towson University managed to change the schedule for me so that I'd be able to play Division I basketball on a full athletic scholarship without having to play on Shabbat. The coaching staff, the players, everybody at the university really sacrificed a lot in order for me to be able to live out my dream. And that was almost seen as impossible before that. And it's something that I still think about every day. I can never thank them enough that they managed to do so much for me so that I'd have a chance to play college basketball without ever having to play on the Jewish Sabbath.
I was kind of hoping you would say that. That was something that always stood out for me. When I was a young 4th or 5th grader, watching you play and watching your commitment both to the game and also to your team and to your tribe. So thank you for that. I also wanted to ask, we have a question from Daniel in Virginia who wants to know, what is the best way to stay healthy and fit when on lockdown?
Yeah, I think it's very important to have a schedule, even if you're on lockdown. Try to eat at very specific times. Say, for example, I try to eat only at 8, 12, and 4. And I might have a snack. I get up very early, 3:45, 4 a.m. to work out. So I try to have just a snack before then and maybe another snack throughout the day. So I have a very regimented schedule of eating. I have a very regimented schedule of sleep, hydration, working out. Try to work out at the same time every day. Hopefully some of these drills would be able to help you. And also there's so many different aspects of the game. In other words, there's not just the physical part, there's also the mental part. So you may want to every day meditate a little bit, work on mental toughness, work on, refining your skills as an individual. Like for me, I try to work on my patience, use this time to work on other things that I might be struggling with, trying not to get stressed out, trying to increase my faith, trying to work on those things, because I think that could help very much with basketball as well. And ultimately, another thing that you might want to do is spend time on tape, watching a lot of tape, watching old games, learning, from different scenarios of the game. There's so much you could learn by just watching games and highlights and old games. So hopefully with all of that, it should be able to put you in a situation to come back better than ever once this lockdown is over.
Awesome. And I think that even for those of us who aren't necessarily thinking about getting back on the court, the idea of looking at game tapes, maybe not actual tapes, but kind of reviewing the tapes of our lives and understanding what's going on, also really valuable tip right there. You have, first of all, Morris Kaplan, who is saying that he thanks you very much for doing this and says that you have a beautiful family. And in addition, he also wants to know if you can demonstrate real quick how exactly you do a proper squat without hurting your knees.
Proper squat. Well, I had career-ending knee surgery, so I don't know if I'm the best example, but what I try to do is make pretend like I'm going to sit on a chair, and even though there's no chair there, and then use just my legs to come back up. So what I try to do is when I squat down, I make it seem like there's a chair there. My back is straight. All my power is coming from my legs. And then I'm able to come up and come back down, okay? Feet are shoulder width apart. But I showed you earlier today, another thing is you can spread your feet wide and it works on the inner muscles of our leg, and we can pop up, which is really important for basketball as well. But the traditional squat would be just to make pretend that there's a chair, but I'm able to come back up. Hopefully that was helpful.
Fantastic, Morris. Hopefully you'll report back in. You'll let us know how your legs are doing after all of those squats.
Yeah, Morris, and a great tool you might want to use or purchase is TRX. We have one right up there. So basically, you can buy TRX straps, and they kind of give you a little bit of support while you're doing your squat. So it's not just your muscles, and you could kind of help you get back up and get your legs a lot stronger. So I'm a big fan of the TRX if you're able to get one, Morris.
All right, there we go. Practical tips coming in real handy tonight. This is a good one. This is a really good one from Beryl Rappaport. I think it's very appropriate considering the documentary that's about to come out. What is your favorite Michael Jordan moment?
Oh, wow. That is hard. I grew up with Michael Jordan, and see, what I used to do when I was younger was I'd watch him play, and then during halftime, I'd run out to the backyard and work on the moves that I saw during the game. And I specifically remember that against the Lakers, I guess it was in '91, where he came down and he had the ball in his right hand, and then he switched it to his left hand, a famous layup, and he finished it with his left hand. I missed that play because I was still downstairs working on the moves that I'd watched for the earlier part of the game. And my father, blessed memory, yelling out the window, "You can't believe what Michael Jordan just did. You can't believe what kind of shot he just did." So I ran back up and I caught the replay. And I guess that whole moment of him doing that and just my father, that was a really special moment that I'll probably always remember.
Amazing. Tamir, you got another one?
No, I love Beryl. He's my man.
All right. Tamir, you moved from the United States. You made Aliyah to Israel. What would you say? What's been the best part about that move to Israel or Jerusalem specifically? What's like we talk basketball highlights. Let's talk maybe highlights of moving to Israel.
There's every single second here in Israel is a blessing. It's so special. I think as a parent, it's really unique being able to watch our kids grow up here. I think socially, the kids have such a great childhood, and the independence that's comes along with it at a really young age. I think like they get to still have a great childhood and play outside and interact with so many people. I think that Jerusalem has this unique energy of ancient and modern together. It's almost like you're in this physical world and all the mundane actual things of this world, but yet you're constantly connected to like this higher world that's like almost above all of this. And I just love how it's intertwined all the time. And it just makes me so happy that on Shabbat, my kids, my family, we could walk to the wall and come home, and the tourism and meeting all the people that come to Jerusalem all the time. I just feel so blessed to live here with my wife and 5 kids and live in my favorite city in the world.
It really sounds like an incredible reality, incredible day to day, I should say. And on that note, let's move to a question from Gavi, who wants to know what your advice would be to new Olim who have moved to Israel, to new immigrants to Israel.
That I think that you should just come. And once you get to Israel, in every city, there's like a great network of people, of other Olim that will be willing to help you. And they're incredible. You know, we here in Jerusalem, it's like a lot of us are, you know, a lot of people, their families, they made Aliyah, they're all in Israel. Olim, the way Olim help other Olim is extraordinary. They literally, your friends and other Olim become family, and there's a great infrastructure. So my advice would be just come to Israel, whatever city you find yourself in, just find where the other Olim are, get to know them, because it seems like everywhere I've visited that Olim take care of Olim so well and help them integrate into Israel. And you know, Israel itself is just very welcoming, and I think start with that. Start with that inner core of people, and then eventually you'll branch out and find your own unique way that you can impact this amazing country, because it's still such a young country, and everyone that comes has so much that they could do to add to the overall development of this beautiful country.
I think today, and especially with everything that's going on, I think we're feeling more and more what the unity is like here, and how everyone really comes together from all the different backgrounds to really help each other out, just like you said. And it's really something amazing. We have a little bit of a personal question here. I hope that you're okay with answering this. Esther wants to know, how did you and your wife?
How did I what?
How did you meet your wife?
Esther, I got traded. I originally came to Israel to play for Maccabi Tel Aviv, and I got traded for another team, Maccabi Givat Shmuel, which happens to be near Bar Ilan University. And my wife Judy was studying at Bar Ilan University, and we were able to meet through a mutual friend. And God willing, this summer we'll be celebrating our 17-year anniversary, and that's been the greatest blessing of my life. So thank you, Esther.
Awesome. Now, I'm hearing the kids in the background. That's beautiful music right there for 17 years. All that laughter. Is it okay? Is it okay if it raised the roof for 17 years? Is that all right?
Yeah. You only have you can do whatever you want.
Okay. All right. We're happy that milestone is coming up. I think we have one final question, and the question is from Sam in the UK. What are the top exercises to do with kids, and when would you start them off? What age do you start them off on some sort of a healthy fitness regimen?
I think kids could start at a really young age with a lot of body weight exercises, squats, jumping jacks, push-ups, sit-ups, jogging, sprint work, different types of skips. Like there's one drill that we do, skip, skip, jump off our right foot, skip, skip, jump off your left foot. So they could just enjoy working out, making it a part of their overall healthy living at a young age. Leading by example, obviously, if you're a parent or a mentor, and becoming really flexible. And I think it's important, to be flexible and strong, but, I don't think you need to start the heavy weights at a young age. Stuff on the Bosu ball, stuff with the TRX, stuff outside, basic things are really great. And I just think it's about establishing the kids at a young age that they have a healthy self-confidence. They understand that their body is really holy and really important. And the way that they take care of their body will help their overall development throughout their life. And I also think that when you feel good about yourself physically, we put ourselves in a better situation to not be judgmental as much, to give other people compliments. I feel like a lot of times when we don't feel good about ourselves, we might not want to reach our own potential, and yet we might not be as kind to others as we potentially could be. I feel like if you feel really good about yourself, you attack the day, you win the day, you compliment other people, and you can help other people reach their goals as well. So I think it's not so much what the exercises are, but more that we establish these habits at a young young age for these kids, both mentally and physically, so that they could live the happiest and most meaningful life possible.
Thank you for that well-rounded advice that I think we're all going to take to heart. Just so you know, you have regards coming in from New Zealand, from Mexico, and from Sweden, and many other places all around the world. Everyone thanking you for the programming tonight. And before, all around the world. Before I sign off, anything you want to tell this international community about Hoops for Kids? Any upcoming events that we should know about?
Yeah, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the kind words. And I look forward to being in touch with you. Hoops for Kids, we do tremendous work. We do after-school basketball programming and mentorship for kids that otherwise wouldn't be able to do it. We have programming at residential homes for kids that are unable to go home because their parents are either in jail or the court has ordered them to go to residential homes. So we have programming throughout the world, really. And we also have an international basketball camp in Jerusalem every July at the YMCA, where we also bring NBA personalities as well to train. So hopefully this we'll still be able to go through this summer. The camp accomplishes so much greatness on and off the court, and you can feel free to be in touch with me for any more information at TamirGoodman.com.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Tamir. This was really, really a pleasure. I hope that many of you will continue to use these drills. I hope we won't need to use them indoors for too much longer. But this video will be posted on our Facebook page as well, so you can review and stay up to shape for as long as you need to. We want to encourage all of you to tune in again to Stand With Us Connect. First of all, we've got great programming that's coming up on April 5th. On April 5th at 9:00 p.m. Israel time, we are going to be learning about fighting anti-Semitism with Carly Gamil. Carly Gamil is the director of Stand With Us' Center for Combating Anti-Semitism, and she will be delivering a webinar about the recent manifestations of anti-Semitism, the progression of hate, and how we can work together during this time to combat the world's oldest hatred. Like I said before, a full schedule of our programming on StandWithUs.com, on StandWithUsConnect, excuse me, can be found on StandWithUsConnect.com, and that's also the place where you can order a private webinar if you liked what you like what you're seeing. You think that you know somebody, a circle of friends, family, coworkers who would really benefit from a private webinar. You can book one at StandWithUsConnect.com. Another quick reminder that tonight is your last night to order the Stand With Us Haggadah for it to arrive in time for Pesach, for Passover. Haggadah, a very special Haggadah with a lot of great illustrations and quotes and ideas all about moving from ancient Egypt to modern Israel. You can order that at www.standwithus.com/shop. And finally, again, if you enjoyed this program, if you enjoy our programming and in general want to support our mission of educating about Israel throughout the world and combating anti-Semitism, then please consider giving a small contribution of support at www.standwithus.com/donate. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you can afford, we appreciate. A little bit from you goes a long way to making sure that programs like tonight's program and many other programs continue to happen, and that we continue to spread a love and knowledge of Israel throughout the world. Thank you again to Tamir, and thank you everyone for joining with us tonight, and we'll see you soon again on Stand With Us Connect. I'm Yoni, and I want to wish you all a Chag Sameach, a happy Passover, and also Shabbat Shalom. And I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Stand With Us. Thank you, Ariel, for filming. Thank you, everyone, for being part of it.
Thank you to the Goodman family.